This is an autobiographical narrative about bullying. Bullying is the use of force, coercion, hurtful teasing or threat to abuse, aggressively dominate, or intimidate.
I remember it like it happened yesterday, but it didn't. It happened many years ago, but I recall it rather vividly.
I had started grade 5 in public school. Like previous years, it was going well until that period of time that changed things for the worse.
There was one classmate that just started getting on my case one day, and from that point forward, he acted and talked like any typical bully.
He felt that he was in complete control of the situation. He would tell me to do certain things, and if I didn't do them, there would be consequences.
I remember his name, what he looked like, and even where he lived, but that's irrelevant.
This particular bully had his own style of doing things.
He would only bully me outside of in class hours, which was smart on his part.
I simply felt intimidated and vulnerable every time he came near me.
I don't remember all the details, but there was one instance when he told me I had to walk a certain way home from school, and if I didn't, something bad would happen to me.
My younger brother even ended up getting involved and tried to look out for me. Because I was the older brother, I should have handled the situation differently, but I didn't.
Eventually, my father finally found out what was going on. And one day, me and my family were in the car. I showed my dad who it was. He drove up to him and flat out told him to stop all the nonsense, or he, the bully, would face his own consequences.
From that day forward, that obstinate classmate of mine never bothered me again.
I was just glad that it was over and done with.
I simply felt that such an important YouTube campaign being underway to help combat and stop bullying once and for all, that I would also share my story, with the hope that it could possibly help someone going through an identical fragile time in their life.
I should also mention that my father was even bullied when he was young.
He and his family had emigrated to Canada back in 1951. And when they finally settled down in Port Arthur, Ontario at the time, and my father began school, not knowing the English language was only one reason why he was given such a hard time during his school life.
He always looked out for his two sisters, as brothers do.
He managed to still make some friends, and his friends helped to look out for him, whether it be on the playground or wherever.
That's what true friends are for. And bullies only want what's best for them and nobody else. They're all the same.
I feel sorry for today's youth in the 21st century with the internet, whether it be cyberbullying on social media or elsewhere, even in the online world.
The ongoing pandemic has only made our social lives worse with less physical contact, but virtual contact has still seemed to cause so many issues with online bullies.
I'm still trying desperately to rid my life of social media, given the negative experiences that I've faced. Call it drama or whatever, it all needs to stop. And hopefully this extremely important initiative will shed more light on a very serious problem that still exists in today's society.
The toxicity and leverage of all types of bullies is very real and remorseful. The bottom line is hate feeds more hate, and it must stop.
We all must do our part to end such a destructive menace that is bullying, in all of its negative forms. Thank you for listening to my
Thank
story.
you for listening to my story today. These were the words of Marc Mullo. And we now tag Tess from Loves This Yarn.
Bullying knows no boundaries, whether it is sex, gender identity, race, ethnicity, national origin, or any other way. we as humans define each other.